last night, the New York Knicks absolutely dominated the Phoenix Suns, who I get are a little bit injured here. No Kevin Durant, no Bradley Beal. Yeah, whatever, right? But at the end of the day, what I see out of the New York Knicks is a build of consistency, a build of rapport and, team chemistry where they're starting to look like an actually good basketball team. And you know what really kind of irks me sometimes is, talking to people, they just are like, oh, the Knicks aren't that good. They're not contenders this year. And it's like, listen, I'm not saying they're a contender, but what I am saying is you cannot tell whether or not a team is a contender until late in the regular season, right? And especially with a team like this one who have brand new pieces and Mikal Bridges and Karl-Anthony Towns, you won't know how good this team can be until late in the season, right? They're just starting to build chemistry, and that's one of the most important things. And right now, they're on a 4-game winning streak, could easily be 6 if they won that Bulls game. They're going to play Utah, Denver, Dallas, Charlotte, New Orleans, all those teams dealing with some really bad injuries right now. I could see this team going on a 10, 11, 12-game winning streak right now, and then suddenly everyone's gonna be like, oh wait, maybe they are. No, listen, I need people to realize what's really going on. This Knicks team is really good, but they won't be their best until later on this season. But what I wanted to do was kind of break down some film. So specifically, watch this one. Josh Hart has been such a good playmaker in this offense so far this year, and I expect him to continue to do so. He's going to drive baseline. Whenever you drive baseline, right, you're going to draw some sort of rotation, whether it be from the weak side, the strong side, right? So, boom, Josh Hart is going to drive by Nurkic. He's going to draw in a little bit of attention here by Tyus Jones. Dunn, I believe this is. He's going to not really be denying ball on Jaylen Brunson, which you should be doing at all times. And whenever you get a Jaylen Brunson like this, you can just start hitting shots, right? Pull up three in his face, gets it to go, right? Go to the next possession. Here we go. Same spot, same shot. Gets it to go. Whenever you're playing that Jaylen Brunson, which he does quite often, good luck, because you are going to be dealing with a juggernaut of an offense with Towns, Brunson, Mikal, Hart, and Anunoby. I believe that's how you say his name, Anunoby. Either way, this team is scary. We're going to break down a ton of film, so make sure you guys do me a favor. If you want more Knicks film breakdowns, hit the like button and give me your opinion on this Knicks team right now. Do you think they'll be contenders, or do you think they still need to make another move? Let me know, and let's jump into the video. All right, real quick, this is my favorite play of the day, all right? So I talked about, how good Jaylen Brunson is as a player, and when he gets hot shooting the ball, I mean, he's terrifying, right? But, what's really underrated about Jaylen Brunson is his IQ, right? His knowledge of the game of basketball. You can tell this dude absolutely loves it, right? And on this play specifically, we get in a little bit of a fast break situation, right? Filling the lane. We notice that our on-ball defender, Ryan Dunn, right? He's right here. He's not going anywhere. They do not want to switch Ryan Dunn off of Jaylen Brunson. And that is clear as day if you were watching this game, right? Now, right now, Jaylen Brunson notices he's got a trailing defender here, okay? Why is that important if your defender's in front of you? Well, Mikal Bridges, his defender's a little bit behind him and Brunson. So what do you think Brunson does here? He's going to get in the way, just slightly gets in the way, right? Throws this guy off his, path to Mikal. Mikal just going to cut to the basket knowingly, right? Or knowing that Ryan Dunn's not going to budge. He's going to stay right in front of Brunson. And here we go, right? Boom. Wide open. Guys, that is good basketball by Jaylen Brunson. The awareness to do this off just a dime, right? Not even really thinking about, just doing it. Man, I'm telling you, Jaylen Brunson, he should be in MVP categories. Now, I do think he needs to be a little more consistent in this offense. But man, this dude's knowledge of the game is insane. I love it. This is why I cover the Knicks, because they're fun to watch. Get into the next one. All right, here's another little fast break opportunity. Going to bring it up here. What is the first thing we notice about this play? Two clear mismatches, right? First of all, we have Karl-Anthony Towns being guarded by Royce O'Neal, and then you have Nurkic on Mikal Bridges. Guys, again, this is why they push a tempo. This is why you need to get out in the break early, because you never want this defensive front to set up in their half-court set, right? They're tougher to go up against when they're in their set, but when they're not in their set, man, you can score on them in all you know, at all times, right? Right here, what we notice about Nurkic, let me go back just a second here, is he's going to wait until the last second to cover Mikal Bridges, all right? He's going to make sure there's no penetration by Towns or, you know, Hart, right? So he's going to wait. And what's going to allow Mikal Bridges just to get a somewhat standstill, step over, or step up three, right? Beautiful. Love it. And Nurkic has to play the drive too. Watch. You're going to see right when he catches his ball, he's going to take a step back because he's scared that, hey, this guy can drive right by me. He has that versatility where he can drive or he can pull up and shoot. So again, another reason this team is extremely hard to guard is that versatility. And you think about it, right? Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, OG, Towns, Brunson, what do they all have, right, in common? They can shoot the three ball. Maybe not consistently, maybe not. Josh Hart's not the best three-point shooter, but they can knock them down. So you cannot leave them open, right? All right, now real quickly before we deep dive back into the video, and I'm excited about this one because I believe they scored 44 points in the first quarter, and that's all we're going to cover in this video, just the first quarter, because whenever you can get off to that fire start and go up by that many points, you know, it really makes it tough for the other team to have the you know, momentum and the mental strength to be like, okay, we can come back in this, especially if they're missing a couple of big time players. So do me a favor before we jump back in, hit the like button. It's so important if you guys want more Knicks videos. But also, and more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Guys, it is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And we will be covering the New York Knicks throughout the entirety of the season. Okay, and that means offensive, defensive, individual highlights for almost every single game. And again, what do we see here? Push the tempo, never let them set up. Look at Towns. Gets the ball and flings it. He could have easily said, all right, you know what, give it to my point guard, give it to Brunson. But no, we have numbers now. We have numbers. I got the big time rebound. Let's push the tempo. Let's get out in transition. Here comes Josh Hart, drives and forces Booker to overcommit. OG throws it down. Easy money. I love this offense, man, especially when they're running in transition with numbers. Good luck, man. I'm telling you, that versatility means everything for them. Now, again, like I said, join the family, turn on post notifications, and you'll be updated every time we post the next video. With that being said, let's dive back in. I honestly felt kind of bad for the Suns in this video, or in this game, and the reason being is because I thought they played relatively good defense here on the high pick and roll, high pick and pop with either Cat or Sims or whoever it may have been, right? I thought they played some really good defense, but again, whenever you play the Knicks on a really good night when they're hitting their shots, it's just like, it's really tough. Watch this play here as OG Anunoby gets the ball in the corner. Nothing's there. They basically got two guys on him right now as Plumlee tries to rotate back to the paint. And OG, step back three, gets it to go. I'm telling you, when this team is hitting, when they're hitting their shots, when they're playing like they were last night in the first quarter, I feel like they're up there with the Celtics. They really are. They've built a team that is really, really good at hitting shots. Especially from that three-point line. Look at this one as he pumps, drives, gets Mikal Bridges on a cut. Beautiful shot. Look at, I mean, the shots that they're hitting are well covered. Great play here by Brunson, man. I mean, this is great coverage from the defense. They can't do anything about it. They're hitting their shots. Here we go again. Look at this big-time rebound by Cat. Ooh, and let's go. This one was Payne driving in. Missed the bunny. The versatility. And again, what do we notice about this play specifically, guys? Is look at the big, right? He was initially on the corner, man. I believe Kolik, I believe is how you say his name. So he's originally rotating over from that weak side, contesting the layup. And now that he had to go over from the weak side, a contested layup, now he's not in the rebound chances. And that gives a clear mismatch for Karl-Anthony Towns. I mean, man, this team is fun to watch. All right, here we go. I just want to show you this quick play by Jaylen Brunson. So right now, he actually gets a really good defender in Royce O'Neal. He's getting up there in age, but he's still a very reliable defender. And again, right, I talked about how good they were in just hitting shots over guys. This is one right here. Look at this. He's going to break them down, drive, go left, spin right, fade away mid-range, hand in his face. Again, it don't matter. And that's, again, if I'm a Celtic fan, okay? So the way I'm going to put this is if you play this team, right, the way that they're hitting these shots, if they do this in a playoff series, it's over, right? If they do this, and it's not going to be a game, they're not going to do this every game, all right? Let's just be quite honest. But if they do this 2 out of 4 games or 2 out of 7 games in a series, I think they're going to win the series. And if I do not want to play the Knicks in the playoffs. I don't. I think they have really good versatility. I think they have a brand new dynamic that they're slowly starting to build upon. And I don't think their defense took as a big of a hit that I thought they would. I mean, they've allowed 106, 104, 99 to Philly, 94 to Milwaukee, let's see, what else? 98 to Indiana. So they've allowed some really low scoring games. And I think their defense is only going to get better from here. Now, again, they're nowhere near their full strength. I think that's something that people need to keep in mind. Yes, they're fully healthy, besides Mitchell Robinson, I believe. But this team is only going to get better. So that's huge. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family. I know this was a little bit of a different video just because we don't have too many plays to break down. It was so just, let me ISO, let me one-on-one, let me cook this guy. And that's what they did all night. So with that being said, we're going to end the video here. Great win for the Knicks. 9-6, I believe, on the year, which is really good for them. And I think it will continue to get better. Guys, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family. Don't be surprised if they win 6, 7, 8 games in a row from here, man. I'm telling you, Utah, Denver, Dallas, all injured. Charlotte, New Orleans, Orlando, Charlotte, Detroit, Toronto. Those are beatable teams right there, man. Don't be surprised if the Knicks are like 20-8 at some point, right? With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.